thought I was just grieving, but then my sleep changed, my energy dropped, and my body started feeling like it wasn't mine anymore. Turns out grief doesn't just hurt your heart, it throws off your hormones too. And I had to learn that the hard way. Hey sis, it's a great day to take care of you. I'm Loretta, a certified life, health, and menopause coach. And around here, I help women over 40 reset their hormones, their health, and their lives. Because this chapter of life is not the end, it's the beginning of a new, powerful reset. If you're here for real conversations about thriving, not just surviving after 40, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this a thumbs up so you don't miss any of the daily lives we're doing this week, especially if you've been feeling off and wondering what's really going on with your body. So let me talk to you. So I wrote a book. I wrote a whole book. And let me be real with you. I didn't really set out to write a book. I set out to make sense of what was happening to me after multiple deeply personal losses. I expected the sadness, I expected the waves of emotion, but what I didn't expect was these weird cravings, like for different types of food that I normally didn't even eat, headaches, the frozen shoulder, heart palpitations, and of course, sleepless nights. And then the weight gain. Yep, despite eating better and moving my body, I was experiencing just like weight gain overnight. And I started asking myself, like, is this just grief or is this something else that's going on? The more I learned, the more I studied, the more I realized that what I was feeling wasn't just emotional, it was hormonal. So I'm going to break this down for you because I want to make sure that you walk away today with something that really, really helps you. When we experience grief, whether that's the loss of a person, a relationship, a dream, even a sense of dignity, our identity, it triggers the stress response. Okay, so our bodies release cortisol, the stress hormone, and when cortisol stays elevated too long, it disrupts our entire hormonal system. That's where you get heart palpitations, headaches, mood swings, sleep disruption, and that dreaded increased belly fat, even when your diet hasn't changed. So that's why I say grief doesn't just affect your emotions, it affects your hormones too. And for women in perimenopause, menopause, whatever stage you're in menopause, it's like doubling the intensity, and what might have been manageable before becomes just overwhelming. So, I want you to let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced a health shift after a major loss? Just put it in the comments. I know I have. As women over 40, we carry so much. We're caretakers, we're professionals, mothers, daughters. We wear the superhero cape every single day. But what happens, that cape gets heavy. And then, we have to make sure, that we ourselves, when no one else is checking on us, that we're checking on ourselves. So now that's what led me to, create this book, write it, not just to share my story. It wasn't about just about sharing my story, but I realized that other women were experiencing the exact same thing I was experiencing. And as I worked through it, I said, now it's ready. It's time for me to reach back and try to help someone else in the same situation as me. So let's talk about practical stress reducing tools. Listen, there are things that you can do right now to help your body and your brain regulate. So there's two simple self-care tools you can start with today. The first one, easy, easy, easy. You can do it anywhere all during the day, is deep breathing. There's no fancy setup required. Let's try this right now. So we're going to inhale slowly for 4, and then hold, and then exhale for 4. Okay. You see, just, and you do that a few times, and you feel how your body responds to that. Okay. And like I said, it's something that you can do throughout the day, but do it a few times. And, and sometimes even when I'm driving and things are going, people drive crazy. I do that even in the car. So it's something that's easy, but this activates the rest and restore side that helps you calm down and lower your cortisol. Another tip I'm going to give you: walking outside. Why specifically outside? Even just 10 minutes can change your entire day. Walking helps to regulate blood sugar, reduce cortisol, improve your mood, and give your mind the time to reset. And bonus, if the sun is out, you want to get natural vitamin D, which supports hormonal balance and mental health. So I'm giving you two tips today: deep breathing and walking outside. These may seem very simple to you, but honestly, that's the point. I'm not trying to make it difficult. These healing doesn't have to be complicated, but you know what? It needs to be consistent. All right. So I want you to take away from this to try those two tips for me, and it'll help you. Trust me, it will help you. Now, again, I wrote the book and workbook. It's a combo available because I needed something that helped me to reconnect the dots. Like I said, I went through just really just a period of, it seemed like, loss after loss after loss. And then as I went through it and I saw myself on the other side, again, I wanted to bring someone else with me. So I wrote the book and the workbook for that reason. And then something said, hey, what you're feeling is real. And like I said, this is how we work through it. Each chapter in the book includes reflection points at the end because awareness is the first step to change. And the workbook, that's where we go deeper with questions, exercises, tools to help you take action. And it's not just about healing your heart, it's about helping your whole self reset emotionally, physically, hormonally. That's why they call me the reset coach for women over 40, because I stress a holistic approach that involves the whole self. Now, so if you're a woman over 40 trying to feel normal again and figure out why nothing feels normal, this was written for you. So here's your invitation. I'm going to be going live every day this week around the lunchtime. I can't give you exact time, so I need you to subscribe so you get that notification. Turn the notification button on. So I want to keep this conversation going. We're going to be talking about grief, hormones, wellness, and real tools for real women. You don't want to miss what's coming. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications so YouTube will let you know when I'm live. And if this message today hit home, you can pre order the book and workbook right now using the link in the description. So remember, you're not alone. There is a path forward, and it starts with showing up for you. I'll see you in the next live.